This is a certified
Bob Sponge 10.
classic.
The Godfather Part 2, Toy Story 2, Red Dead Redemption 2. These are some of the greatest sequels of all time. And now, we have the goyslop tier list Part 2. Now, I recorded Part 1 before COVID, and since then, pretty much every fast food restaurant has gone downhill. So this is basically a tier list of which ones have gone downhill the least. So getting started, we got Popeyes. Popeyes is good for one thing and one thing only, and that is their chicken sandwich. I think I'm going to put them in C tier just to start, and we'll see how it pans out. But yeah, Popeyes have got a very good chicken sandwich, but they're not very good for anything else. And actually, I have an all-white Popeyes as the closest Popeyes to me. You know, I'm kind of out in the middle of nowhere here, so there's not a Popeye super close, but the closest one is about 20-ish minutes away, and it's an all-white Popeyes, believe it or not. So theirs is probably better than the average Popeyes because the employees have an average IQ above 60. So that's nice at least. A&W, I've never had it, honestly. I know they have restaurants, but I've only ever had the root beer. Arby's, I drew some flack last time when I put Arby's in like the A tier. And I'm going to keep them there, man. They've got very good fries. They've got good roast beef. They've got good mozzarella sticks. And they've got a lot of good deals on their app. I probably go there at least once every 2 weeks because there's one close by my work. And, if you know what to get, they've got a lot of good stuff. They got a lot of bad stuff too, First of all, I don't know why you would ever go and get a fish sandwich at a fast food restaurant, but just don't do it, man. Same thing at McDonald's. Don't get the filet of fish. I know from experience because I used to work there. If you get the filet of fish, that thing has been sitting out in those drawers for hours because nobody orders it. So just don't do it. Chipotle. Man, I have not had Chipotle in so long, I honestly don't even remember what it tastes like. I know they've been hiking their prices like crazy, like most of these places have, but yeah, I don't know. Domino's, I'll give Domino's, it's definitely the best of the chain pizza joints, and they actually have a lot of good deals as well. You can eat for pretty cheap if you order a few Domino's pizzas and take them home with you. Just eat on them throughout the week. Take leftover pizza slices to work. They got a lot of good options there. Is the pizza the best? Not really. I'd still say Marco's is the best chain pizza joint as far as the taste. But if you factor in the price, I think Domino's is probably the best. Jollibee, never had it. KFC. I've not had KFC in a long time, but the last time I did, it was greasy and soggy and disgusting. I would not go to KFC. The mailman keeps delivering KFC coupons to my house, and I wish he would stop because I don't want them. I would not eat at KFC even if I had a coupon. It's just disgusting, man. Don't go to KFC. It's full of blacks. Last time I went, I was the only white person in there. Just don't go to KFC, man. We got Del Taco, which they don't have these out in Alabama. I have not had one so long, I could not even tell you what it tastes like. All right, now we got Panda Express. Panda Express, I think, is very good. Their orange chicken, the thing they're known for, I wish it was a little more consistent because the taste is a little hit or miss, but the prices, honestly, are not as bad as a lot of these other places. Okay. It's good. It's really good, actually. Is it S tier? It might be. There are so few fast food places I even go to consistently anymore because so many of them have just gone downhill so bad that, I don't know. I put them in A tier for right now, but that's subject to change. All right. Now, Jack in the Box, they don't have these in Alabama, but I'm going to pretend this says Jack's because we do have a Jack's. And Jack's is one of those places that is really good for breakfast, but it's terrible for everything else, okay? If you're going hunting or fishing with your dad and it's 5 a.m. and you're driving wherever you're driving to and you need to get some breakfast on the way, you're probably going to stop at either a Jack's or a Hardee's, and you're going to get yourself a breakfast sandwich and a coffee or a Coke or whatever. You know, get yourself woken up a little bit. But all three of these in this column, or row, I guess, are really good at one thing, but they're terrible at everything else. For Jack's and for Hardee's, it's the breakfast. For Popeyes, it's the chicken sandwich. I think the C tier is going to be the specialist category. In fact, I'm going to change the name of it right now. This is the specialist category. Okay. Pizza Hut. I mean, you want to talk about a place that has fallen off a cliff in the last few years. Pizza Hut. My goodness, dude. They used to be my go-to. I used to work there. I worked there for like 3 years because I liked it so much. Also because it was close to my house, but I liked it. Whenever they have a pizza that was messed up, they had to redo it. They sit it out. All the employees get to eat it. And, I loved eating it. I ate it pretty much every day. But my goodness, man, it's fallen off a cliff. I don't know what happened. I mean, I do know what happened. They got cheap like everywhere else. Wendy's. More like Wendy's nuts dragging across your chin. Anyway, Wendy's, they have fallen off, but not terribly bad. I will say, Wendy's at this point is just as black, if not blacker, than Popeyes. I don't know why so many freaking black people work at Wendy's, but I honestly could not tell you the last time I saw a Wendy's that did not have more than like 70% black employees. I don't know what happened to Wendy's. I don't know why so many black people work there, but I mean, they mess up my order constantly. The food is freaking cold. You can tell it's been sitting out forever. Sometimes. When they get it right, it's still very good, but man, they're just so bad at getting it right. I don't know why. But, if you can get somebody there who actually now that I'm describing it, it's probably more like this. When they get it right, it's like A tier, but they so rarely do. I don't know why. Burger King, I mean, everybody knows the Burger King story. I hate Burger King. Haven't ate it in 20 years, and I never will. You cannot convince me to try Burger King again. I'm just not going to do it. They ruined my day when I was 6 years old, and I never forgave them, and I never will. Do not go to Burger King. They will ruin your life. Not really, but maybe. Sonic, another place that's fallen off. When I went to college, that was the thing to do because it was, again, a town out in the middle of nowhere. Everybody went and hung out at Sonic. And I never really was a huge fan of Sonic. I like their popcorn chicken, and I like their mozzarella sticks. But like everywhere else, it's just gotten so expensive for what it is. Sonic, I just don't get the hype, man. And you got to pay every time you want a drink. You can't even get a free refill. And you got to tip those people that walk out to your car. And, I mean, at that point, why would you not just go through the drive-thru? And another thing, they take forever, man. They take forever. I mean, the food tastes fine. Some of it tastes good. But they take so long to get it out to you. And it's just so expensive for what it is. All right, now that I got all that off my chest, we got Five Guys. Five Guys is probably the best burger on this list, if we're being honest with ourselves. But the fact is, it's just so dang expensive. In fact, I could not tell you the last time I actually went out and bought myself a Five Guys burger. I'll go with my parents, After church, if that's where they suggest, I'll meet them after church at Five Guys because they're retired and they're living off that 401k, so they can afford Five Guys. But the fact is, at Five Guys is just so dang expensive that I would never go there myself. But it is good food. And if you know the right one to go to, here's another way they're inconsistent, okay? The fries at Five Guys can be very good, but it's highly dependent on which location you go to, okay? If you know the right location to go to, the fries are very good. If you don't, well, they can be soggy and just, not great. Okay. Taco Bell. Taco Bell is actually not bad. It's the quality of the food is okay, but if you know how to order, it's one of the very few places that is not overpriced. If you go and you get the $5 classic Lux box, it comes with a taco and a beefy 5-layer burrito and those cinnamon thingies and a drink. Okay, that's not bad value. And the food is good for the most part. Okay, again, depends on what you get, and most of their limited time items are horrible. If you watch Review Bra like I do, he'll tell you all about it. But yeah, it just depends. It's not bad. I go there every couple weeks or so. I'm probably going to go there tonight, honestly. But yeah, it's okay. Dunkin' Donuts. I never go to Dunkin' Donuts. But actually, you know what? They do have, when I go to Bible class at church, if they have donuts, which they rarely do, usually they have nothing. But if they have donuts, they're always Dunkin' Donuts. And I hate Dunkin's Donuts. Okay? They're just disgusting. There's only one type I like because, they always get like the mix box or whatever that they have at Bible class. And there's only one in there that I even can tolerate. It's like the one that's kind of dark and it's got the kind of the thick glaze on it, and it's I don't know. It's not like a normal donut, it's like darker. Anyway, most of those donuts are disgusting, and the glazed donuts, normal glaze, are also disgusting at Dunkin'. I don't know why anybody would ever choose Dunkin' over a Krispy Kreme or a Shipley's or even a Daylight Donuts. Those are good. But Dunkin' Donuts, their donuts are freaking awful. And their coffee, I've never had their coffee, but, it just looks like the most disgusting goyslop imaginable. Like if you went to Starbucks and just went crazy with all the customization junk they have, the sugar and the vanilla shots and the whatever else. Honestly, I don't even know what this is. Never seen that in my life. All right, In-N-Out. Now, I've not had In-N-Out in a long time. Again, they don't have them out in Alabama. From what I remember, last time I went to Texas, In-N-Out. Actually, I don't remember. It's been too long since I've had it. McDonald's. I'll put McDonald's. Honestly, I'll put McDonald's in like the B tier. They've definitely gotten too expensive for what they are. But, I mean, they are. The quality is consistent. And the quarter-pound patties are good. Okay. If you get a quarter pounder from McDonald's, it is good. If you get the chicken nuggets, those are good. Anything else I would probably ignore. Even the fries aren't as good as they used to be. But the quarter pounder is good. The nuggets are good. And yeah, you can get by on that. But only if you have a deal on the app. If you try to walk in there and order something, you're going to be spending a ludicrous amount of money. And at least twice as much as what you could before COVID. Probably 3 times in some cases. Long John Silver's, I've honestly never been to. It looks disgusting. What's the other one I'm thinking of? Not Long John Silver's. What's the other fish place? Oh, not Dave and Buster's. What's it called? I don't remember. Anyway, I've never been to Long John Silver's. And Panera, I mean, I'll give it like D tier. It's edible, but again, incredibly overpriced. And you know, they just don't serve anything fulfilling. Or I mean, they don't serve anything filling. I've never been to Panera Bread and actually gotten full when I was there. It's just all rabbit food and, well, I mean, it's woman food, really, if we're being honest. Um, Honestly, looking at this list, I'd probably put Panda Express up here. You know, it actually is a good amount of food for the price you pay. They usually load up my to-go box looking, whatever the. If you get it to go, they load it up. That takeaway box thing, the phone, whatever. If you get it to go, they load it up. If you just get the normal plate, they're not as generous. So that's a tip for you. I don't know why they do it that way. Anyway, yeah, I'm pretty satisfied with that list. I mean, Five Guys, the quality is so much better than Taco Bell and McDonald's. I'll do this. So, yeah, we'll do that. Anyway, fast food as a whole has gone way downhill over the last several years, and that trend will probably continue. But anyway, take that for what it's worth, and I'll see you next time.